Hey babies, welcome back to another video. Today I have a get ready with me for work. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my makeup, how I do my hair, and all that. I'm gonna be showing you guys like the outfit that I use for work, and obviously along with that I'm gonna be answering some questions, and I will be showing you guys the products that I use for my face. And yeah, I'm excited to show you guys all that. If you guys are interested in watching this video, just keep on watching. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And alright guys, so as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am going to be showing you guys how I get ready for work. In no way I am a professional at doing my makeup, so don't mind if you see something that you don't like or how I do my makeup. It's just for fun. Alright, so I already moisturized my face, and I usually apply my sunscreen first, and then I go along with the Cetaphil moisturizer. And I forgot to mention, I am going to be answering some questions as I show you guys how I get ready. So that should be fun, I think. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with my makeup now, but before I start, I like to add a little bit of Vaseline on my lips, and I use this one. It's like smells good. It's so tiny. Well, it smells like Vaseline. So let's start with foundation. I do use two different foundations. So I use a Milani Conceal Perfect in the shade 03 Light Beige. So I use this one, and I also use a Tarte Double Duty Beauty on the shade 29 and Light Medium Neutral. I don't have a lot of this foundation anymore. Should be getting some pretty soon, but I have it like this just because, like I said, I'm almost done with it. So I just grab a little bit just because it's a full coverage foundation, and I use a beauty blender to add my foundation. Well, I use a brush first, and then I use a beauty blender to mix it all. I'm looking for my little brush. Okay. All right, so for this foundation, I usually just add it like this, and then for the other foundation, I go with my little brush and just grab as much as I can. I just apply it around my nose, right here. I don't know, just everywhere, And then I use the e.l.f. setting spray. I spray it on my face, and then I spray some on my beauty blender, and then I spray some more at the end. So just like this, you just gotta blend everything out, or tap tap. Let me know what kind of foundation do you guys use, or which one do you guys like. Have you guys seen that TikTok video that says how professionals get their neck? They just do a double chin. I don't know, I don't like that, but I don't see how it works, but I just go and and also how sometimes the foundation doesn't blend very well on this area. I usually just move my nose like this and just tap, and then the same thing on the other side. Okay, let me start answering some questions that you guys ask. Let me see, what's your favorite meal to cook? I think I don't have a favorite meal to cook, but I feel like I'm always cooking pasta or chilaquiles. I feel like I do cook those too much. So I don't really have a favorite meal that I like to cook. I just like cooking in general, but sometimes I do get lazy. So I'm going with the e.l.f. 16-hour combo concealer. This is the shade Light Sand. And just a little bit right there. We're gonna be using this one, and this is what I use for my contour. And I use a brush to apply this. Okay. So I usually use this shade. I'm sorry, it's all dirty, but don't mind it. So I use this shade. It's a deep contour number 2. It's like the darkest one. And then with this brush, it's just like a random brush. So I'm just gonna put it all around. Favorite things to do. Alright, first of all, I like to sleep. So that's one of the things. I like to eat a lot. No, but for those, I like listening to music and just vibing on my own. Just like, you know, sometimes I be dancing in my living room, ahí en la sala. Alright, so I just added like right here, some right here, and right here. So this is where I usually just apply it. And just... So on my nose, I kind of go like light on it. But at the end, I kind of like add a little bit more and then make it look snatch. So yeah. I like to dance. I like to, you know, sometimes go on runs. They're just, I don't know, I feel like that's a way for me to exercise. Sometimes I don't have time to go to the gym, or I have zero time actually. Sometimes I just get lazy. So I feel like for me to exercise is like dancing in my living room. And I should blend this first instead. Alright, so I'm gonna first blend my concealer. And I use the same sponge that I use for the foundation, guys. I don't know if you have a different sponge for everything, but I use the same one. And I like to do this, like I like to just kind of like to pull the side of my eye and then just like blend this. I like to spend a lot of free time on my own because I don't know, I get annoyed of hanging out with people, not in a rude way. It's just more like I like going out, but sometimes I'm just like, I kind of want to do this on my own. I don't know. I feel like I have always been on my own. So whenever I go out, I get annoyed easily. Sometimes I just want to go home and just chill. There's another question that's like, what do you do to like maintain yourself motivated? And I feel like I always think about the future. I don't stress about it. Well, I used to stress about my future, but I feel like now I have learned to just like think about my future and be like I kind of like set my mind of like, okay, you know, I want to do this in the future. Like I don't how do you say, like I don't stress myself about like, oh, you have to do this, but it's like it's just kind of hard to explain it. Let me think on how I'm gonna tell you guys. So I blend it to like this, and then I just do it in circles. Sometimes when I feel like it's too much product or it's not like blending very well, I like to add a little bit of setting spray, just like a little splash, and then, you know, so down and then in circles. Going back to the question of how I stay motivated, I feel like I think about the bad stuff that has happened to me or that I've gone through, and I'm just like, you know, I feel like that's my motivation to do better in life, not to prove people, but to also prove myself, like, you know, you're capable of everything and anything. Like, don't let that get to you. Like, you can do this. Like, I don't know, I just, you know, or sometimes randomly I do listen to motivational speeches, and then I'm like, all right, like, this is my day, this is my month, or this is my week, like, I don't know. Or, you know, that just little things like that, and I always talk to myself, and I feel like that helps a lot, like, you know, to just kind of stay motivated, because it's hard to stay motivated sometimes, and, you know, makes me not want to do anything. So yeah, so I think it's so much on your mind. You have to change your mindset. I feel like I have learned how to, you know, see things in a positive way and not negative. If something bad happens to me, I feel like I take that as like, okay, it's just a way of me learning something. We're gonna make the best out of it. And it just hit me so hard to kind of come to that realization of, like, take all the negative and try to find something positive out of it. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I do now, you know. This might kind of look kind of crazy right now, but we're gonna fix it. How's your life? How's it treating you? Life is treating me really good right now, guys. I feel like I'm the happiest I have been in so long, and like I said, it was just, you know, a kind of like an eye-opening to just change how I view things, how I think about things. So like I said, I had to change my mindset. I couldn't think about, you know, because I was like, oh, you know, something bad had happened to me, it would change my whole mood. Like, oh, I'm not good at this, or, you know, like, F this, F that. Like, I don't know, I feel like I was like that before. So after I changed my mindset, it was just like, you know, it also helped me to be happy with me, with others, just with everything in life. So yeah, life is treating me good. I have been able to, you know, just be happy with myself. I've been traveling to little places, just, you know, having fun with friends. I'm actually proud of myself because I have, like, came so far in life. I actually just got a new car. I went to Cancun for my birthday, you know, and, you know, hopefully better things come my way in the future. I'm, you know, manifesting that. So, you know, I don't know, I'm just excited about the future. I do have a few plans in life. I wish I could tell you guys, but I have learned. I'm looking for my, oh, it's been on my lap this whole time, and I'm gonna use this brush, by the way, and I use the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Satin Blush 420. That's like the color. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. So I use this shade. I use this shade. It's like a peach color. So yeah, and just like tap it, and then like kind of smile. Tap 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 tap, and I add some on my forehead as well, like right here, just so the, you know, I don't put too much product in here. I wish I could tell you guys my plans that I have for the future, but I have learned that, you know, you don't tell no one about your plans, because then, I don't know, there's a lot of people that hate too much. So I am not, but I feel like I do have big things coming up. I'm the type that sometimes I can't keep secrets to myself, which I mean, by secrets, I mean my own secrets, like, or my own plans. I can't, but I'm gonna try not to tell you guys throughout this video, because then, you know. But yeah, a lot of people hate, and you know, I don't want any bad energy coming my way right now. But anyways, so this is how I do my blush. I just tap everywhere. Let me just kind of zoom in for you guys. I don't know if this is okay. So this is the upper this is an upper close version of how my makeup looks right now. Kind of trying to show you guys everything right now. So you can see I contour right here, add some blush. It looks kind of weird right now, but I'm still not done with my makeup, you guys, okay? I am gonna use my setting powder. I use this one from CoverGirl, the shade 105, and then I use another beauty blender for that. What's your most embarrassing moment? I have a few, but I feel like the most embarrassing one that has happened to me was at school. So I was like, okay, so I was walking to the library, and by the entrance of the library there's like these big square, like I don't know, like como piedras, but they're like squared. And I was walking, of course I had to be on my phone. So I was on my phone and I tripped. They're like so like short, so if you're walking and you're on your phone, you won't be able to see them. And I feel like it has happened to a lot of people. They're walking using their phone, and then they like kind of like crash into it. Yeah, that has happened to me before. So I'm using this much powder, and then I'm gonna add it underneath my eyes. I usually try to get, I tap it, and I usually try to add more on this area, because sometimes I get like lines. Maybe I think I'm already getting lines right here. Yeah, I think that's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to me at school, because you know, people were walking behind me, so obviously they saw that, and then like I just kind of like I crashed into that thing, and I kind of went to the front. So you know, it was embarrassing because people were walking behind me, so obviously people saw. But yeah, I just kind of pretended like no one saw. Another time was actually at school as well. It was during class time. It was during finals time. I was like, you know, we have presentations, and I am a kinesiology major, so you know, in that class we had to learn a exercise on how to use the bar. So we had these like plastic bars that we would use as practice, and we had to learn this movement and then present it to the class, pretend that we were the coach. we'll like make 3 students stand up with us, and then just, you know, kind of volunteer them to be your student, and then you would coach them. You know what I mean? So nervous because I'm like, I don't like presentations. I was that nervous, guys, that, you know, I kind of lost my voice. I lost my voice during the presentation. So I had barely started my presentation. I was super nervous, and all of a sudden my saliva, like, it was dry, like my mouth got dry. I couldn't talk of how dry my mouth was. That's because I got like super nervous and my mouth got dehydrated. Well, I got dehydrated in seconds. And yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing, because then everyone in the class was like, what the fuck is going on with this girl? But yeah, and then I had to talk to the professor. I was like, hey, like, you know, I got super nervous, like, I don't know what happened, my mouth got dehydrated, and, you know, can I present it again? I'm like, I know it's part of my final grade, so, you know, if it has to be on, you know, you and me alone in the class with like the other students, like the 2 students that I'm gonna have for, you know, volunteering, then that's fine with you, if that's fine with you. And she said yes. Luckily I ended up getting a B in that class, but imagine I would have not done that again. I don't know, it was just embarrassing. It was just so embarrassing because everyone was just like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And then she was like, okay, and I just sat. I sat there in my desk like, fuck, like, really, this had to happen to me? Anyways, so we're gonna let this sit for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my hair. But yeah, my hair's kind of dry now, so it's gonna be good when I do my hair, because I can't never do my hair when it's wet. I struggle to do my hair, but then I don't like blow I don't know if I told you guys I work as a mesera at this restaurant, and you know, today I am gonna be a bartender. Well, not really like bartender. I do know how to make a few drinks, but I work more as, like, you know, still, well, I'm bartender, but I'm also in charge of, you know, just getting clients, getting their drinks, you know, talking to them, entertain them. So yeah, and there's other 2 people making the drinks for the whole restaurant. So yeah, so I'm not really making drinks the whole time. It's more of me just making a few drinks, in charge of maintaining the bar and getting customers at the bar. There's days I'm mesera, there's days that I get put as hostess, so it just depends. All right, 5 minutes already passed. We're just gonna tap everything on my nose a little bit more. Oh, can you see the difference? All right, so let me show you guys how I do my eyebrows. Not exactly, let me show you. Where's it at? All right, so I'm not gonna show you guys, but let me like kind of explain it. So I pretty much just, and yes, I am using my brush for my lashes. So I pretty much just brush them up, and then I just wet it a little bit, add some gel, like some hair gel, and I just brush them up, and pretty much that's it. That's how I do to my eyebrows. Not sure which lipstick to use. I think I'm gonna add some red lipstick. But yeah, let me show you guys how I do my hair. Let's move on to that. All right, so I don't have the light is not so great in here, but anyways, so first things first, gotta brush the hair. I do use these kind of hair bands just because they stretch a lot. And yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna do a high ponytail, or yeah, I think I'm gonna do, let me see, yeah, I'm gonna do a high ponytail. I want to do a high ponytail. So I'm almost done with my hair gel, but I'm gonna use hair gel and then I'm gonna use hairspray. So I'm gonna brush it back. Grab it. Okay, this is gonna be a struggle. Okay, so I'm gonna brush everything. And I use this old toothbrush. I wet it a little bit and then just add some gel to it. And I'm gonna kind of do this all over so it could be actually slick. Kind of zoom it in for you guys. And I think now my favorite part is like kind of brushing this part out. Don't mind the little pieces of gel. I'm gonna fix that. So yeah guys, I'm just gonna brush these little hairs like this. It's kind of hard to show you guys on camera, you know, but yeah, you get the point. Just gonna brush these out, so like that, and then you do that same thing with the other side. So this is the final look. This is how my makeup turned out. My hair, I'm gonna grab this part right now, and then here's my shirt. Let me show you guys my whole outfit right now. Alright guys, so this is my outfit for work. I have to grab this little part of my hair, but this is pretty much it, the final look. So yeah, I'm ready to go to work. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you guys until next time. Bye.